Whenever you move from your old house to the new house, the house to get adjusted to your planets or probably to the zones that it has, it takes some time. And the time frame is around 2 years, 1.5 to 2 years. And I know it's very shocking, and I see you, Shilpa, that you like surprised, but yes, that's a fact. And that's where we analyze. We keep analyzing that what is it that's happening around? That why so much of destruction, why things are not working in your favor, and it's nothing, it's just moving of houses. What is more important? Your main door. So yesterday we had few talks with certain people, and they said that my main door is in south, and trust me, there's a myth that south doors are not good, but I have my shop door is south, equivalent my house door is south, and south zones are very good for entry, provided it's only in S3, S4 direction. Now, this is something that only an expert can talk about, of course, and there's a lot of small things that we need to analyze it. But yes, because south gives you money, it gives you power, it gives you confidence, it gives you a lot of things, and this lot of things comes from south. When you say cash flow, we also say the kitchen part. So I'll also speak about a small example, a case study again. When the husband and wife were happy-go-lucky, and they after 2 years they found that something was not right between them. So since it's a love summit, let me talk about more on relationship. And they took my consultancy, and the first thing I said is, how was 2 years back? Was everything just perfect? And we're like, yeah, we were perfect couples. I mean, people would have been like, oh wow, and so much of nazar and so much of negativity that they had taken along, but nothing very effective. I said, okay. And my first question was, did you renovate your house? And they're like, yeah, we did. How many months back? Yeah, almost 2 years back. And that's your answer. Because when you do any refurbishing or renovation or something new, or even at times when you get some stuff in the house, which is like washing machine, a mixer grinder, or probably even the generators. A lot of people have generators in their house. These all affect the relationship between the couples, or rather the family people. So it's very, very, very important to take care of these minute things when you are looking at some new objects to be placed in the house, right? So yes, that's very important to understand what needs to be placed in the right direction. What is that is not important. Again, talking about a relationship zone, yesterday again I said E&E, that's the east of northeast, is a beautiful zone. You can keep your pictures over there and with the background of green. But similarly, if you have kept your pictures in the south zone, okay, south or southwest, which is an ideal frame zone for family pictures, that's what we all say, then no green color allowed. So that's a good tip. Please note it down. So make sure that, when I'm saying something, you keep noting it so that you know what I'm talking about. Because a lot of times it's a tip and you would just forget it. That, oh, what did she say? So yes, when you're putting any photograph in the southwest zone, which is a zone of relationship, no green color or blue color should be there. So a lot of people love the sceneries, like, the water is falling behind and so much of greenery. And some Vastu person says, oh, you should put it in southwest. And we're like, oh, wow, this is amazing picture. And I'm going to frame it very well. And that's where when we go and we say, wow, lovely wall, southwest, perfect zone for family picture. However, it's a wrong frame. The background needs to recolor. It needs to be either orangish red or
it's
yellow.
6:45.
Yellow is the best zone for this. The background color can be reshaded. So that's what we say, that it's very important. Small things make a lot of difference in our life. Now, again, one more tip for the women in the house. Washing machines, since I said, when we buy new washing machines and we are like happy, okay, I've got this place here and I need to, keep the washing machine here. Trust me, guys, it's very important that where you're placing the washing machine. No washing machine should be placed in the southwest zone, not in the ENE zone, that's east of northeast. Not the northeast zone also, no completely, which is a good zone. East of southeast, it's a churning zone, very good for washing machine. So now again the question is, how do I come to know which is ESE zone? So a quick learning, a short recap on what I'm going to teach you, how to understand what is, how do you understand the Brahmasthan? From how do you see the zones connecting to each other? So let me find something. Okay, cool. Okay, I've got this paper. Now this is my house. Okay, there could be cuts and we'll not talk about all those things. Okay, what do I do is my entry is here, my living room is here, my another bedroom is here, my second bedroom. I'm just giving an IPO. So it's not necessary that your house has to be like this, but just, just to understand. And my washroom is here and my kitchen is here, or probably my kitchen is here. What do? You need to make sure that you make it as a rectangle or a square. Make a cross in that draft what you made. And wherever the meeting point of the X is there, you need to stand over there on that point. Okay. Take the compass. It could be a magnetic compass or the compass which you have it on the device. That's the mobile phone. Ideally, we always recommend iPhone for this because they have an inbuilt compass. But in case if you're not, having, the iPhone, then Android is equally good. But make sure that you downloading the right compass. That's important. And you place it in the middle of that, the junction, which is the center point. Stand there, keep the compass down. That's where we come to know which is the zone that we are correlating. So Shilpa, did you understand what I said? Did you got to know?
Absolutely, Payal. I got an idea about how it is, and I'm sure that this is an exact specific science which needs your expert guidance. But still, for us to understand right now, I did get an idea about this. Thank you, Payal.
Lovely. So this is just a brief knowledge. Of course, this is like, again, I said it's a vast subject. It's not easy to just understand over the paper or just by talking. But it's very important to understand the middle. That's called as a Brahmasthan of the house. Now, if people have heard me yesterday, I said the Brahmasthan needs to be yellow. And I'm sure a lot of questions must have raised in their mind. How come Brahmasthan be yellow color? Okay. So Brahmasthan is basically the Nabhi. That's the gut. Okay. Of Vastu Purush. Now connecting who is Vastu Purush? Vastu Purush is the man which has been emerged from the sweat of Shivji, and he was given the blessing that you can eat whatever comes in your way. Understanding the mythology again, this person was huge, okay? And the first thing what he thought is, I want to just eat, I want to fill my stomach. And when he started filling his stomach, he realized it. In fact, a lot of, the goddesses, the demons, they realized that he's being a destructor. He's eating whatever is coming on his way. And gradually it happened to be that even the good things was being eaten by him. And that's where people went to Shivji, the Lord of the Great Lord. And he said, what have you done? This person is eating everything that's coming on his way, and we need to stop him. Shivji said that I can't do that because I've already given him a vardhan, a blessing that you can do whatever you wish to. And that's where what the Shivji do is the only thing what I can do is I can make a rectangle or square. Okay, hear me well. I can make a rectangle or square and I can make him sleep or bend in that area which he can operate. So, what did Shivji do? Taking his leg, he pushed the person below, okay, on the sleeping position with the head towards the northeast. And the arms were scattered both the sides, and the legs were turned both the sides. And that's where, when we talk about the house layout, that's nothing but it is the Vastu Purush. He is very important person, or very important, what should I say? Almighty.
Aspect.
Yeah. And I really don't have words. That should we say that a blessing or a blessing in disguise? I don't know. No. And this person then happened to be only that particular zone which was being placed wrong. In a nutshell, every zone which has 4 walls, because construction can only happen in 4 walls. When there are no walls, we don't call it a premise. We call it as an open land, right? A plot. In the plot, we do not place Vastu Purush. He plays no role. But when you construct the 4 walls, that's where Vastu Purush comes in.
Payal, shall I quickly show a picture of Vastu Purush which you had
Okay,
shared with us
please
earlier?
allow that. Please do.
Yeah, just you can just we'll have an idea.
Yes. Yes, perfect. So yes, what I was saying was his head was in northeast. That's where you can see the red dot and the blue dots. Now, of course, I will explain in details, not right now, but what does this red dot talk about and what does this blue? And the yellow, if you see, that is what I'm saying. It's a gut. It is the Nabi of Vastu Purush. And that's the reason we say this space needs to be empty or not cluttered. If this place or the space which is called as, you see the 4 dots and the yellow color, that's where we say it should be uncluttered, decluttered. You cannot dump things on that. And if it is dumped, quickly write this down. It's a nice tip again. Take little milk with little kesar in that. Okay. Move it around, and thereafter sprinkle for 3 days in this zone. So whatever dosh, or probably whatever issues that you're carrying with the Brahmasthan, that will enhance that part. It will help you in a lot of blessings. This is a fabulous technique to tell Vastu Purush that, hey, I respect you and I know you are there, but make sure that you bless the house as well. Because when your gut is neat, clean, that's where you start thinking your entire body is connected to our stomach, right? And this is very, very important. So if you want, I'll repeat it once again. If your Brahmasthan is cluttered, okay, take a glass or a bowl of milk, put kesar, saffron, what you call, mix it, it becomes yellow in color. Sprinkle this for constantly 3 days on the Brahmasthan. This will enhance the energy of your house. And trust me, it really works fantastic.